Start the stream, let's go! Now we just wait for the people to get in. Which should take time. Testing. Is my microphone working? Yes, it looks like that is. Okay, that's perfect. That's on live chat and on... Hello! Hi. Hello. Good evening to all of you. We will be waiting for a bit. Hello there. Wild Robot is like the best movie of all time. It's fantastic. Dentist thing is treating me good. I'm done, and I guess we'll be talking about that too. I'll be making a video about it tomorrow, I guess. You all need to see Wild Robot. Yes, I have seen The Last Wish. I have seen both of these movies, and people have been... yes, Lightyear will be getting a review. It should be by the end of the month. There's a couple of videos I want to get made before then to get back into things, because now I can actually do my job because the dentist stuff is done. And yes, winter depression is a thing. Will you watch Transformers 1? Yeah, that's... I'm actually planning on doing in the next couple of days. If this little stream thing works out well, what I can do is make this a regular feature. And I can watch 2 movies a week, and we can talk about them. And it'll also allow me to talk about films that are in the theaters that I can't get footage of. I have seen Puss in Boots 1, and I've seen the Shrek films, if those count. Is Wild Robot better than Soul? That... the fact that the question is hard should answer your question. I haven't gotten to We Bare Bears yet. Do you think Lightyear is better or worse than Toy Story 4? It's close competition, but I'm still gonna say Toy Story 4. There's one thing in Lightyear that I like, and that's the character that's on probation. I forget her name off the top of my head because no one in the movie is memorable, but she had a few good moments at the very least. I really enjoyed Mao Mao. I do have some sticking points with it, but that's true of, like, all series. I have not seen Look Back. Yeah, Izzy, I think. Izzy. I get the names right in the script, I just... It's been a long couple of weeks. 100 cartoon episodes to never watch. I mean, if you guys really, really want... I don't know how good that would do. Oh yeah, it was Darby, not Izzy. Izzy is the granddaughter, right? Darby is the one that's the ex-con. Who's your favorite character from Last Wish? Puss. I know everyone is gonna say that the dog is the best, but I really do like Puss. What happened to the website? It was too expensive and I didn't make enough of the money. Do you hate Socks? Socks is basically a non-entity. I complain about things he does, but I don't really care about his personality. Oh yeah, I remember the guy with the pen in Lightyear 2. He's not a good character. The wolf is great too. Like, every character in Last Wish is just phenomenal. I should review Prince of Egypt. It's a masterpiece. Maybe. I need to rewatch all of the regular show. Thank you for the donation. Got a glass of cranberry poppy in hand. I don't know what that is. I assume it's cranberry flavored, though. Is Puss in Boots: The Last Wish better than Puss in Boots? Yes. The first movie, I'm not going to say it's god-awful, but there's no reason to watch the first movie. What is worse, Dorbies or Rhapsody Street Kids? Rhapsody, because the animation is just that bad. Oh yeah, Jack Horner is also awesome. Every character in The Last Wish is phenomenal. Are you excited for Moana 2? Not really. I'm not even the biggest fan of the first Moana. What did you think of Moral Oral in your early YouTube career? I didn't see Moral Oral in my early YouTube career. Thank you, Stead. Is Toy Story 4 more insulting than Ralph Breaks the Internet? Yes. Yes, I think Toy Story 4 is more insulting than Ralph Breaks the Internet. Ralph Breaks the Internet is just incompetent. Toy Story 4 seems genuinely malicious. What is my favorite movie of all time? I did say it was Soul, but it has been a while since I've seen it. I gotta see it again. Is Toy Story 4 still worse than the Emoji Movie? I gotta rewatch the Emoji Movie. People keep saying, oh, the Emoji Movie wasn't that bad. It was overhated at the... No. No. The Emoji Movie is one of the most... Like, you can't defend it, because defending the Emoji Movie is defending all of the worst practices. What did you think about Onward? Onward is a movie that makes me more mad than it should. It's not an awful movie, but it really hits my pet peeves. My favorite video game of all time was Stardew Valley, but it has been forever since I played it. Do you work for any for your employees? No, I don't do anything for them in terms of work. Toy Story 4 is one of my least favorite animated movies of all time. What is the most overrated animated film in your opinion? Considering all the backlash I got when I reviewed Cars 1, I'm gonna say Cars 1. It's not a good movie, and it is not a good movie. It is worse than Cars 2. Do you think that Toy Story 4 is worse than Brave or Cars 2? Yes. Which bears is in Last Wish and The Wild Robot? There are bears in both of the movies. I like Playmobil the movie. It's not good, but I like it. Wonder Park could have been good. I guess I will have to see that AI movie at some point. Opinion on the Lorax movie. They should have put in Biggering. Opinions on the Spider-Verse movies. I really like them, but the second one did something that did one of my biggest movie pet peeves. That like instantly knocks the movie down 2 points. Do not end a film on a cliffhanger. Ever. That just instantly leaves the movie with a sour aftertaste. Worst Chowder episode. I don't remember the name off the top of my head, but it was the one about the Renaissance Fair, I think. My favorite Toy Story is Toy Story 3, but it is a close call with Toy Story 2. Everyone in Cars 1 is unlikable as hell. It looks visually boring. And honestly, I found a lot of the humor inappropriate and in very uncomfortable ways. I did not watch the Barbie movie, unfortunately. What's your opinion on Up? The first 10 minutes is great. The rest of the film is okay. Yes, I am going to rewatch shows I already reviewed for Sanrio. That includes Courage and Class of 3000, which I already did full videos on. I'll try to find something new to say. Maybe I will review Ed, Edd n Eddy's Big Picture Show. I don't know if I can, because that movie is like impossible to find these days. Like, you can't buy a physical copy, it's not on any digital distribution I know of. I wouldn't be surprised if there's gonna be a Cars 4. I've never seen My Hero Academia. The Ed, Edd n Eddy movie is not lost media, because people still have it. It's just, like, not being sold anywhere for no reason. What's your favorite indie animation? Besides Ed's World, there's a pilot that just came out that I'm going to be talking about, like, it's going to be this week's video. I forget the title, and I don't want to spoil it, but it does look interesting. If you bought something before on a digital media and they remove it, you generally are able to keep it. I have all of the episodes of 12 Ounce Mouse. What's preventing me from doing the review is I don't think people would be very interested in it. Yeah, that's the one, ASL Gaming. How do you predict Moana 2 will be? Not good, because Disney isn't good at sequels. That Sonic Colors ripoffs? How is this a Sonic Colors ripoff song? This is from Ape Escape, which came out like a decade and a half before Sonic Colors. I like King of the Hill, yes. Yeah, I've seen The New Norm. Oh, Magic School Bus is getting another reboot. Gumball Fan, thank you for the donation. Why not just watch Ed, Edd n Eddy on a pirate website? You can do that, but it's not as safe as you think. Beyond, you know, the viruses and stuff, more and more of those websites are being taken down. And some of the websites are even starting to charge people to watch pirated movies on them, which is humorous. I haven't seen the Tiny Toons reboot. The Animaniacs reboot is god-awful. Any new plans for your gaming channel? There is a video. I wrote the script. I recorded it. I got all the footage. I just haven't put it together because editing is stupid and I hate it. How do you predict Elio will be? I hope it's good. Bolt from 2008 is a good movie. I don't know why people hate it. The humans kind of look horrifying, but other than that, it's a fun, harmless movie. I don't know why so many people are so mean to the dog movie. I have not been watching Robot Chicken. I'm gonna find something to redo the PSA video. It is on the back burner. Yeah, like, I keep going, like, look at, like, any Disney ranking, and everyone's like, This Bolt movie is fucking horrible. I hate it. And I saw Bolt. I'm not gonna say it's the best movie ever, but it's a good movie. It's an alright movie. Thank you for the donations. Thank you, Bikalu. And thank you, Mayo. Yes, the wild robots. These are probably going to get full-on reviews at some point. I will say that much. Are your teeth doing fine at this point? Yes. I'll do like a video with like actual footage so you can see them. I'm not gonna... I tried taking a picture, but just showing your teeth in a picture looks weird. Especially since I haven't really done that for like 10 years at this point. Thank you, Gumball Fan. Do you think there's going to be a second American Civil War? Let's not talk politics here. You have to see the original Animaniacs. You really, really have to. I am doing okay at this one particular moment. It's been up and down for this entire month. Could you do live stream reviews like this for shows as well? Shows take a long time to watch fully through. So, maybe. Thank you, Elias Garcias. I have never seen either of those. And thank you, Stead. What's your opinion on Ratatouille? That is the third best Pixar movie behind WALL-E and Soul. Yes, I have seasonal affective disorder, and it's been keeping me down in the dumps. You should review Robot Dreams. I'll have to put it on the list. So, for the past, like, quite a few days, I've been kinda depressed. And I've been doing my best to cope, which has involved writing a lot of poetry, and that's kind of turned into an autobiography. Thank you, Sir McKay. I have not seen Lamplight. What show would you say has aged well in ways that one wouldn't have expected? Johnny Bravo. Seasonal affective disorder can kick in during the fall. Earliest it's ever happened to me was in October, back in 2017. But it's usually November when you start feeling it. Thank you, Benjamin. Do you think Ruby Gilman is a good movie? Yes. That's another one that I don't know why people hate it. I don't get it. It's another fine movie. Like, are people expecting, like, every one of these movies to be masterpieces? I question a lot. I have not tried listening to relaxing ambience. The poetry, though, actually has helped me a lot. Why did you delete your DeviantArt account? I have a new one, which is still up, and I still post things. I posted something yesterday, actually. I deleted my old one because DeviantArt used to. I don't know if it still does. It has a block limit, where after you hit 500 people, and over the course of 10 years, you're gonna hit 500 people, you can no longer keep blocking people, and it became completely unusable. Best lines in Puss in Boots 2. First, let me get the super chat. Imagine how feral people will get when they find out the last wish apparently shares a... That is interesting. The best lines in Puss in Boots 2 was everything that... all of the interactions between Puss and Death. I didn't rewatch Puss in Boots 1, I watched it for the first time. Puss in Boots 1 is a very okay movie. It is one of the most okayest movies that I have ever seen. The villain's plan is really stupid and convoluted, and I don't entirely get all the lengths that he went to. Also, I just gotta say it. Humpty Dumpty is the ugliest fucking thing that DreamWorks has ever made. And I say this as someone who has watched and reviewed Shark Tale. Humpty Dumpty is just the ugliest thing that DreamWorks has ever designed. Gumball fan, thank you for the donation. Do you think Trump jokes and animation are going to be... Please do not ask political questions. Shaft said Bolt copies Toy Story 1's Buzz's character arc. This is what we call tropes that happen time and time again. Like, you know what else copies? Like, you can find everyone figuring out the true reality. There are dozens of movies, from Toy Story to The Matrix. Someone seeing their world for what it really is. Cars 3 is the best Cars film, yes. My favorite candy... I'm gonna say Laffy Taffy. I may have watched The Mask once when I was like a kid. Thoughts on Nimona? Nimona is a good film. Not my absolute favorite or anything, but I did enjoy it. What do you hate more, Wish or Chicken Little? I have no idea at this point. Thank you for the donations, both of you. What do you think of indie animation now that its quality's gone up? It seems to be pretty interesting. I'll have to do like a full video on it at some point. Thank you, Creepy Chris. Are you still planning on making videos for Amphibia and the Owl House? Yes, but they're still on the back burner. CN Real, even with 2 years planning, is still taking a lot of time because of all of the other bullshit that I had to deal with this year. Like, the 2 Rebecca investigations took a lot of time. Depression kicks my ass. And of course, there's the dentist saga. As well as also getting regular content out. I'm gonna try my damnedest to get all 61 videos done by the end. I will at least have something, I know that much. I have not seen the Loud House movies, and I'm not planning on watching them. 2024 has been a strange year, let's say. Have you been editing all the CN Real videos yourself? They have not been edited. I have been writing the scripts and recording the audio. The editing will be done at the end because that's less time focused. What was the biggest box office bomb at this year? I don't know. I actually have watched some of The Mask, yes. Thank you, Benjamin. How many... I don't know the number off the top of my head. I think I'm at a quarter, which sounds bad, but, like, I'm trying, you know? My favorite all-time restaurant was a buffet that is no longer in operation, unfortunately. ...2024 was such a weird year. Yeah. Is Humpty Dumpty really uglier than Shark Tale? In my opinion, yes. I don't know what that is, Space Boy. I have not watched any of the I have not rewatched any of the Madagascar movies, and that is not high on my priority list. Humpty Dumpty uglier than Boss Baby or Shark? Thank you for the donation. I can't think of anything I dislike off the top of my head. They kind of made Kevin too much of a jerk in that movie, I think. Boss Baby actually isn't an ugly character in the Boss Baby film. The adults in that movie are actually a lot uglier than he is. And I do think that Humpty Dumpty is uglier than all of them, yes. I haven't seen Lego Movie 2, and I hear it's not very good. Lego Movie 1 still really does hold up. I have not seen the Boss Baby TV shows yet. Gumball is going to be on CN Real, yes. I watched through over 200 episodes, so yeah, it's going to be on. Have you seen the Puss in Boots TV show? No, I have not. You are welcome. Glitch Tex is amazing. Thoughts on Luca and Elemental? In my opinion, both of those films are okay. I can get why people really, really do like Luca. It's just not my thing. I think the stakes in it are too low for me to really get behind it. As for Elemental, it feels like the most typical late 2010s, early 2020s animated film. Like, it's the 50th animated movie about generational trauma, which was refreshing once upon a time, but it's been so well worn. The worst Cartoon Network show of the 2000s, probably Squirrel Boy. Yeah, for all of the CN shows, I'm watching all of the episodes. At least episodes that aren't lost media. I think Hi Hi Puffy Ami Yumi, some of the episodes are actually missing. I have never seen Thomas. Who Framed Roger Rabbit is like the best movie ever. Onward is not forgettable, because it could have been the best, but it's not. What is the worst episode you've watched for CN Real Stuff? Any episode of The Problem Solvers. Cramp Twins is not in-house. How do you feel about The Wild Robot? Yeah, it's like a Pixar movie. Like, not just in quality, but like, it feels like the movie that they would make. Which CN show is the biggest pleasant surprise so far? The Life and Times of Juniper Lee. It starts off really mediocre and boring, then halfway through, it gets really amazing out of nowhere. I have never seen Word Girl, but I hear people really, really do like it. Have you seen anything from Alvin and the Chipmunks, the first two live-action movies? Everything, Everywhere, All at Once is a really, really good movie. Yeah, this is Ape Escape. I haven't gotten to Sheep in the Big City yet. Robot Jones is dull as dishwater. Time Squad is the most poorly aged show that I've ever seen. Yes, I know that Stuart Copeland made the music of Juniper Lee, because whenever the music is playing in that show, it sounds very much like a Lost Spiral level. I like the Mario movie. Teen Titans Go is acquired programming. I like Chowder, although it kinda gets a bleh at the end. Thank you for the donation. What are your thoughts on indie animation projects and helping to keep not just hand-drawn animation, but creativity and animation in general alive? I really like what the indies have been doing lately. It's been pretty interesting. Do you think that DreamWorks is improving? Yes. I think they are improving a lot, and that's going to be the topic of one of my videos for this month. What would you say is the worst movie sequel? That's a good question. I have not seen Trolls 3 yet. 2D feature animations need to come back. I think they're making a Looney Tunes one, actually. Are you really gonna re-review Disney movies at some point? Thank you for the donation. Thank you very much. What Looney Tunes? I don't know the movie's name off the top of my head, but I hear it's going to be good. What is the most damaging cartoon episode? I have no idea. Ah, yeah, the day the world blew up. Is growing around still a thing? I guess I'll put that in the update video. That's what I'm going to be making tomorrow. Just a general update video because of everything. Yeah, I know that most animated shows get outsourced to overseas animation studios. Most American shows are animated in South Korea. I miss Pie Guy Rules too. I have never seen Sailor Moon, believe it or not. I haven't gotten to Sheep in the Big City yet. Right now, the current show on the docket is Dexter's Laboratory. I probably prefer Teen Titans. Would you rather eat Mexican food or Chinese food? Are we talking about like actual Mexican or Chinese food, or Americanized Mexican or Chinese food? Because I don't think I've ever actually had authentic Chinese food. Have you gotten to Mike, Lou, and Og? No, I have not. Do you think The Wild Robot would be better if there was zero dialogue? No. I think the movie is damn near perfect, actually. Would you say that Mao Mao has any bad episodes? I'd say it has bad moments, but I don't think any full-on bad episodes. Why is Robot Jones dull as dishwater? The pacing is just not there. It is a slow show. Personally, I prefer Dexter's Lab. What's my least favorite movie of all time? The film What Men Want. It is a film that is so god-awful that I could not finish it. And it is my job to review bad movies. Any new games that you've been playing? No, I've been playing old games. I discovered retro achievements, and so that's what I've been doing in my spare time. What are your thoughts on the amazing digital circus? I like it. It is not a sequel to What Women Want. What Men Want is a remake. Sort of. It is just really, really bad. Thoughts on current Pixar? I liked Inside Out too, that was pretty cool. Top 5 CN shows in order, or no order. I mean, you always gotta throw in Samurai Jack. Amazing World of Gumball is pretty damn good. Dexter's Lab and Ed, Edd n Eddy are going to always be my favorites, but I'm not entirely sure. I'll do a top 10 list or whatever at the very end. Can you please review Mulan 2 at some point? Maybe. Thank you for the donation. I have seen the original Everybody Hates Chris. I remember liking it, but it's been forever since I've seen it. I have actually never seen Wander Over Yonder. Lion King 2 is the best of the Disney sequels. What is the best theme song to an adult cartoon? American Dad. You get to speedrun that one. Do you think Disney will become like The Simpsons? But it already has The Simpsons. Are you still making that top 10 best cartoons of the 2010s? Maybe. Top 10 lists aren't really what the algorithm is looking for at the moment. They can kind of sort of do well, but you have to really try at them. Nope, never seen Cosmic Kid. Who is your favorite character from The Wild Robot? That's another hard question. Like, there's the robot, there's the fox, there's the gosling. All of them, like, all of them. DuckTales 2017 or A New Wish? A New Wish. Your favorite review of yours over the years? Probably the Lion King review. I love that one. Any idea where you think the 2020s animation era truly began? Probably in 2020 due to the events that immediately affected everything. What are your thoughts on Kid vs. Cat? It's alright. I did recommend an episode in the big 100 episodes video. I'd never seen that Horton Hears a Who adaptation. Thank you, Sir McKay. I have never seen any of those, unfortunately. Can you do a top 10 movies that you hate, that everyone likes? Honestly, at this point, I think I'm the only one who likes movies. Because, like, I keep watching the reviews of people that are so harsh on these movies that are harmless. Like, Chip and Dale, for instance. The Chip and Dale movie was, like, torn to shreds by internet critics. And I can get not liking the film, but, like... And it's definitely not Roger Rabbit, obviously, but I thought it was really, really good. And then there's Baltz. Why did you not do Winx Club for Nick Orama? I thought that it was acquired programming, and it's kind of somewhere in between. I have not seen Battle for Dream Island, unfortunately. Never seen Harvey Street Kids. What star rating would you give to Wild Robot? It's a 10 out of 10 movie. I have not seen Rainbow Butterfly Unicorn Kitty. I think that is also acquired programming. Pinky Malinky, I believe, wasn't in-house at the time. Like, there's some strange malarkey there that I'll have to look into. Why does the 2020s decade feel like there's not much animated shows? Because there's not. The pandemic caused a lot of production to a halt, and then there was the writer's strike, which was a double whammy. So, in general, there's just not much out there. No, I don't think I did get the Hazbin Hotel question, unfortunately. Is there a show you like more than BoJack Horseman? Yes, there are a lot of shows that I like more than BoJack Horseman. I don't feel the same about the show that I used to, not because of anything about the show has changed. My tastes have changed very much since 2014, 2015, whenever I originally reviewed it. What are your thoughts on the Ice Age 6 announcement? Predictable. My favorite cartoon of the 2020s, Glitch Tax. Do you like Puss in Boots 2 or Kung Fu Panda 2 more? I'm gonna say Puss in Boots 2. Is there any cartoon out there that you hate more than the Problem Solvers? Probably Big Mouth. Thoughts on Kung Fu Panda 4? I haven't seen it yet. Have you seen that show before? And if so, what was your favorite song? Thank you for the donation. I have not seen Hazbin Hotel. I am sorry. I hate Big Mouth more than Adult Party Cartoon. Family Guy, 2010's Family Guy topped that list because I respected it the least out of all of the shows. Why do people like Big Mouth? I don't think you're gonna find a happy answer to that. Remind us what the main issues were with Big Mouth. Everything. Like, it's just gross in the worst ways possible. It was received well by... Chip and Dale was received well by traditional critics. Not so much by internet critics. Because Rotten Tomatoes is broken and doesn't work. There is so much grossness and nudity in Big Mouth. Like, I can't even describe it. Do traditional critics even count as critics anymore? Yeah, there's still a divide between them and internet critics. Which is better, Last Wish or Wild Robot? I like Wild Robot better. But they are both phenomenal movies. I've actually never played a Metroid game. The real problem, Kung Fu Panda 2's cliffhanger is mostly ignorable. Most of the times, the cliffhanger, like, most of the times, they end the movie, and then they keep going for, like, another 20 minutes. And it just removes all resolution to the film. Wacko's World is my favorite Animaniacs song. Do you prefer Poop or Lily Loud? Poop actually becomes a real character. Phineas and Ferb. Thoughts on the upcoming Minecraft movie? I prefer a Minecraft machinima movie that was made 10 years ago. My favorite SpongeBob episode is Karen's Virus. Why are there less episodic cartoons that are non-fantasy and episodic? Trends, I guess. People, like, it's just, I guess, what people are demanding. More and more story-driven shows. Will the remakes of Nicorama videos be out soon? I can't really do that while I'm working on CN Reel. Which CN shows are you the most excited to watch or revisit? Probably, honestly, Steven Universe and Adventure Time, because I think they're going to give me a lot to talk about. Will you make reviews for Wild Robot and Puss in Boots Last Wish? Sure, if you guys really want to see it. Do you still think that Teenage Robot has the best score out of all the Nicktoons? No, Glitch Text does. But Teenage Robot is either second or third between that and Avatar: The Last Airbender. What would you do if you had to be roommates with Patrick for a month? Believe it or not, I was roommates with a guy like Patrick for years. Being roommates with Patrick next to that for a month would be nothing. Which episode of Gravity Falls is your least favorite? I don't know. Favorite Ghibli movie is Castle in the Sky. Have your thoughts changed on Meet the Robinsons? Not really. I have not watched that show, no. Thoughts on My Neighbor Totoro? Probably gonna get hate for saying this, but My Neighbor Totoro is one of the most boring films that I have ever seen in my entire life. Kiki's Delivery Service is a good movie. Big Mouth... Look, I reviewed that back in 2017, and I think what I said about it still holds up. Season 10 and 11, especially 11 of SpongeBob, are actually really good. Season 11 is still my favorite season. Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind is also a really good film. I haven't gotten to Flapjack yet. I'm saving that one. Did SpongeBob get bad again at season 12? That's what people are saying. I have not seen The Tale of the Princess yet. I do not watch YouTube poops. That is not my style of humor, unfortunately. Can you make a new series called Average Animation? No, because those are not usually interesting to talk about. Who is the most irredeemable cartoon villain to you? Bo Peep from Toy Story 4. Just kidding, I'd have to think about it. Most overrated 90s Cartoon Network show. I don't know. Actually, Space Ghost Coast to Coast. It does not hold up. Bluey is probably the best preschool show. Do you use any streaming services? I use Amazon Prime. Do you like A Bug's Life? No, I do not like A Bug's Life. I haven't seen Lion King 1.5, actually. What issues did you find in A Bug's Life? It is the most safe, bog-standard, liar-revealed movie possible. Like, A Bug's Life is very anti-Pixar. It is just one of the most bog-standard, straightforward, nothing special about it movies that I have ever seen. What do you think of Monsters vs. Aliens? Monsters vs. Aliens is hot, flaming garbage. And it will be a movie that I'm going to review next year because it is hot, flaming garbage. Ha ha ha. Bug standard. The background song you're listening to now is called Welcome from Ape Escape. Hopper is definitely the best part of A Bug's Life, but A Bug's Life is just so incompetent that it even nerfs that by giving Hopper a stupid, annoying brother that just gets rid of all of the menace. Technically it's copyrighted, but most companies don't go after video game music. My second favorite Scooby-Doo movie is Alien Invaders. Favorite non-Toy Story Pixar sequel is probably Inside Out 2. I have seen Rango. Rango is a very good movie. Yes, these are the movies we were supposed to be talking about, but I guess we are all talking about everything tonight. My favorite band, the Goo Goo Dolls. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for Season 7 of Gumball, even though I already watched the entire show and wrote up the review for Cienrio, assuming it would never come out. Are you planning on leaving Twitter for Blue Sky? Probably not. Thoughts on Transformers 1? That's the next movie I'm going to be seeing, and one of the next two movies we're going to be talking about. The Goo Goo Dolls, not Balls. They're a band that was popular in the 90s and 2000s. What is your favorite Chuck Jones project outside of his cartoons? I don't know his projects outside of his cartoons. It has been decades since I have seen fish hooks. I've seen The Wild a long, long time ago. My favorite live-action film is probably still The Truman Show. Do you watch a lot of British cartoons? Not specifically. Favorite animated movie released last year? I don't remember the films. Despite what I think about the ending, probably Spider-Verse 2. Like, up until the ending, I really did enjoy it. Thank you for the donation. Thoughts on the newer art style for Puss in Boots? I don't know if they should keep it for Shrek 5, but I really did like it in Puss in Boots 2. How would you rank the Lord of the Rings movies? Fellowship of the Ring, Return of the King, Two Towers. And then way below that, any and all of the Hobbit movies. Shrek will die at the end of Shrek 5. How is the dog character in Puss in Boots 2? The proper way to do a comic relief film. How do you think the fan reaction to Last Wish compares to the movie itself? I have no idea. I have seen Disaster Movie a long time ago. I haven't seen the other ones. What is the best 80s cartoons? Probably Dungeons and Dragons. There we go. Rank the original first 3 Nicktoons. Rugrats, Ren and Stimpy, Doug. In that order. It has been so long since I've seen VeggieTales. I watched it a lot as a kid. I remember liking it. But I might have to see it again. Best TMNT series? I'm probably not the person to be asking about that, but of what I've seen, I like the 2012 series the best. Honestly, at this point, I'm looking forward to just about anything that DreamWorks does. Almost everything that they made this decade has been really good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Dogman, actually. Even though they haven't released it. Doug is so mad that I call it bad. What kind of music do you listen to? I listen to literally everything. I have this project where I looked up all of the songs that played on the radio in every year since 1958, and I listened to all of the songs up until 2023, and in the next couple of weeks I'm going to be doing it for 2024. And I listened to all of the songs of every era. I put Camp Candy on the worst shows of the 1980s. Mitchell's vs. the Machines is a 8 or 9 out of 10. Thank you for the donation. Are you hoping to get the Boss Baby review out by Christmas? Yes, that is the plan. What time are we on? No. Do you prefer Uncle, Grandpa, or Clarence? I haven't gotten to each of them. I haven't gotten to either of them yet. Like I said, Transformers 1 is the next movie that I will be seeing for this. I'll also have to find another movie to throw in. I don't know if there's any other movies that's really hitting at the moment, though. Did you see 2024 Garfield? No, I'm not exactly a Garfield guy. There we go. How are you doing without your best editor? Pretty good. Thoughts on IF? I actually really enjoyed that film. I'd rather watch the most recent SpongeBob episodes because at least I could probably get a good review out of it. Opinions on every Ice Age movie. It has been a bajillion years since I have seen Ice Age. I have watched all of the Ice Age episodes, or not the Eddsworld episodes. What's going to be the next positive review? I'm going to be making a review on an internet cartoon next that should be out by Friday. Have you seen Orion and the Dark? No, I haven't, but I am planning on doing it soon. Do you think that Phil and Lil were unlikable in the first Rugrats movie? I don't remember. Thank you, Matthew Valente. Yes, it is bonkers about that. Favorite pizza topping? French fries. I haven't seen the Peanuts movie. Yes, The Simpsons is getting better. Best time of your life? That's a good question. Yeah, a lot of spammers today. French fries on pizza is a very interesting combo. They were posting the same thing time and time again. It's the same spam. It's just slower than the copy paste rapidly. Are you updating your YouTube banner? Yes, when I get a new one. I haven't seen the Angry Birds movie. Any anime reviews soon? No, because anime copyright is hell and a half. Avatar, Hey Arnold, glitch text. I don't know about Invader Zim and SpongeBob. I'd probably throw Cat Scratch in there. Not entirely sure what the fifth one would be. Would you get sued for reviewing anime? No, but the video would almost guarantee to be taken down because anime companies are notorious about copyright claiming. I mean, people put ketchup and cheese on French fries. Putting French fries on a pizza is not that different. Cartoons that did Coast to Coast's concept better. Probably Robot Chicken. I haven't seen it though. Rocco is top 10. I don't know about top 5. Top 10 though. My Life as a Teenage Robot might be what I'd round off the top 5. Least favorite Oh Yeah cartoon short. I had a list, but I don't remember. Yeah, I'll keep on it. Been too long since I've seen Dragon Tales. The spammers aren't too much of a problem to deal with. Is there a way to retract spam? You can retract any comment you send. What are your thoughts on the Land Before Time getting so many sequels? It's just weird. Are we getting another book soon? I wrote one completely, and I'm in the process of editing it, and at the moment, I'm writing a book of poetry. So the answer is yes. I don't know about soon. I know of Growing Up Creepy. I haven't seen it. Spirited Away is a fantastic movie. I haven't gotten to Evil Con Carne yet. I remember liking it as a kid. I'll have to talk about Growing Around at some point. I've had disputes with the co-copyright creator, which means things are complicated. I have seen Nausicaa. I have not seen Ponyo. Which Star Wars cartoon are you doing for CNReal? I don't remember what it's called off the top of my head. I think it's the Clone Wars. I have not seen The Wind Rises. Yeah, 2003 Clone Wars. Thank you for the donation. Yes, it is very strange. 2003, I believe. Favorite episode of Gumball? I want to say The Heart. I really liked that episode. Which is better, Shark Tale or The Boss Baby? First Boss Baby. Because Disney now owns Star Wars. Have you seen Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas? Probably. Thank you for the donation. Interesting to know. Why do I think Monsters vs. Aliens is a garbage movie? Okay, I actually technically did a review for that last April Fool's. There was a lot of thinly veiled sarcasm, but most of it kind of applies. Like, the humor is very bad, the movie is ugly, the characters are unlikable, the pacing is shit. I haven't gotten to Dexter's Lab's seasonal rot seasons yet. Favorite preschool cartoon from my time? Would probably have been the Magic School Bus. I mean, I guess some people would have liked Monsters vs. Aliens, but, like, it's the second or third worst DreamWorks for me. Like, bottom three for DreamWorks are Shark Tale, Monsters vs. Aliens, and Home. I mean, Magic School Bus was on PBS alongside Arthur, so... The B movie I'd put in the bottom 5, but not the bottom 3. Yes, all of those are worse than The Boss Baby. Favorite 70s show? Schoolhouse Rock. Why do you not like Home? There's a scene where the alien guy eats a urinal cake, and that's all you need to know. Of those movies, the one I'd choose to watch the most would probably be Road to El Dorado. I don't get why you people like the B movie. Thank you for the donation, Matthew Valente. Like, I don't get, like, I get the B movie is a joke and everything, but, like, I don't get why people like it so much in earnest. I mean, beyond the nonsensical plot, the flying scenes make me feel nauseous. Thank you, Shantae fan. Have you seen the movie My Freaky Family? No, I haven't. Do you like Monsters, Inc? I remember liking it. What movie you liked a lot but watched too many times that caused you to avoid for a while? Iron Giant. Do you like collecting action figures? No, I collect video games. Hello. I have not seen Monsters University, one of the two Pixar films I haven't seen yet. Have you played Persona? I tried to play Persona 4, but it takes like 5 hours before it lets you actually play the game. I have seen Oliver and Company. It's not a very good movie. Okay, I think that it is about time to start wrapping things up here. Didn't get to talk about the movies that I thought we were going to be talking, but this is interesting, and I'll try to be doing this again. Next time, it'll be Transformers 1 and some other relevant film, I hope. Night to all of you, and we'll be talking about it then. See you all.